Howdy ho, everyone. Welcome to Monday night. The Bobcast is back. For the summer, we're going to start doing them at 8 o'clock. And we are going to, or I am going to, try to do them on Monday nights. But to be honest with you, in the summer, and I have a lot of things going on, they may have to change days once in a while. But the Bobcast is back after a brief vacation. A little stint in the hospital, and then 4th of July, so I just kind of took a few days to enjoy myself, and there's my love. Hi, Bill. Not you, Bill. My love is honest to see you. So what I want to talk about tonight, as you can see by the title, is what do you really want? What do I mean by that? Well, yesterday I had the honor of being the keynote commencement speaker at a graduation for the Pennsylvania Institute of Health and Technology out at Penn State. And the key that I used to talk about to these graduates was, what do you really want? And I gave them some keys to success that I'm going to give to you tonight. But I want to go into this a little deeper. So before I go, because you know I'm going to go off on a little bit of a rant, is this. I'm going to tell you how to reach out to me first, and then we'll get into it because I'm probably going to get rolling. You can reach out to me on Facebook, Bob Norman. My business pages are Buff Monkey Marketing and also Ultimate Streaming Media. On Instagram, it's Buff_Monkey. On Twitter, it's @Buff_Monkey. My email address is buff_monkey@Reagan, just like the president's name, .com. And my YouTube channel was Big Norm 1963. So as always, reach out to me. Topic suggestions, requests, feedback on the topic for this evening, anything you want. And also, as always, please share these Bobcasts if you would. Let's get the word out to a lot of people. Like I said before, I do these to help people who have something they want to address in their life. They're not necessary for folks that have it all together and got everything exactly the way they want it in their life. These are for people who have a couple of tweaks they want to make in their life, things that they want to change, things that they want to accomplish, achieve, experience, or have. So let's get rolling. So I said, what do you really want? And I talked about my presentation yesterday out at Penn State Fayette campus, and this is what I'm talking about. You say that you want certain things in your life. You say you want to accomplish things. You say you want to have things, whether it's a further education, whether it's a business, whether it's a promotion at work, whether it is a person that you want to date or that you want to improve your relationship. It doesn't matter what it is. But I want to ask yourself, do you really want it? Number one. And number two, why do you want it? Thank you, sweetheart. I have a wonderful girlfriend, too, who's absolutely brilliant. But what do you really want? Now, I mean really want. And why do you want it? This is what I mean by that. As you know, in addition to a lot of different things that I do within my business, one of the things I've done over the years is health and wellness and fitness and weight loss coaching, okay? If I had someone come in and ask me to work with them because they wanted to lose a few pounds, the way they put it, one of the things I would do is in depth, I would ask them why and why and why and why, okay? And then what I found with most people is if I didn't really get into it deeply like that, most of the time, when it came time, I see some old high school friends on there. Hi, guys. Ricky Knox and Nita, hi. So one of the things that I would get into with them is I would start to explain what they needed to do to get to their stated goal. And the first thing they do is start debating with me or argue with me or telling me why they can't do it. I hate that word can't, first of all. So do you even really want what you say you want? You see, most people, I would say most people wake up every morning like it's an accident. Let me say that again. Most people wake up every morning like it's an accident. They have no purpose. They have no plan. They don't know what they even want in their life, so they accept whatever comes their way. And then they complain about it later. Okay, so this is what I talked about yesterday, and I'm going to kind of make it a little brief because the presentation was a little longer than what I'm going to do on here. But this is what I talked about yesterday. If you've ever been on vacation, you know that you have to plan that vacation 1, sometimes 2 years in advance, depending on where you're going and the time of year. You have to make reservations at least a year in advance for a lot of the beach towns, things like that. You have to save up money. You have to request time off work if you have a job well in advance. My officers used to have to request work off a year in advance. They would have to pick their vacation. You may have to figure out what sites you want to see, map out a route if you're driving, that type thing. So most people spend a year or maybe 2 planning a 1 or 2 week vacation. Now what if, just what if you took that same effort that you put into that 1 or 2 week vacation, and what if you planned the next year of your life, or 5 years? What if you decided what you wanted to have in your life? What if you decided what you wanted to accomplish, experience, learn, or have? What if you decided how you wanted your relationships in your life to look? Whether they be romantic relationships, relationships with friends, relationships with family members. What if you decided how you wanted those things to look? What if you decided on a job that you wanted, or a promotion that you wanted, or a business that you wanted to start? And what if you wrote it down and made a plan to achieve them? What do you think your life would look like in a year? You see, what if, have you ever heard these times? Thank God it's Friday. Okay, it's Monday again, today being Monday. I love Mondays. You know why? If you think every day is not a good day, try missing one. All right? Monday, thank God it's Friday. I'm working for the weekend. What if you took that time to plan out the next year of your life and built yourself a life you don't need a vacation from? A life that you don't have to wish the week away to get to the weekend. That's what you're doing. You're wishing your life away, folks. Not you in particular, but people that do that. What if you took some time to design the life you want? Think about what it is you really, really, really want in your life. Okay? I was just talking to somebody the other day. In fact, I'm going to talk to him a little bit later. A buddy of mine, he was asking me about relationship things, okay? First of all, you got to figure out, you got to know what you want. I've used myself as an example many times, and I took about a year of my life, about 5 years ago, 3, 4, 5 years ago. I took about a year of my life, and I worked on me, okay? Because I've mentioned many times, I've mentioned Anastasia. I built myself into the kind of man that I want to be, the kind of man that I think my grandsons will want to be like, and there's nothing more important to me than that. And it just so happened that when I made myself into a better person, a better man, a better version maybe of who I was, not that I was ever a bad guy, but a better version, more in tune with what I wanted, who I was, what I liked, wanted, need, and deserve, I attracted the love of my life. Okay? I have amazing people in my life. In addition to Anastasia, I have my best friend, I talk about him all the time, Dr. Bob. Okay? Dave Newton, Colette. I have all these wonderful people in my life who inspire me, who push me, who make me want to be the best I can be. And they are in my life as a result of the work that I did on me. Well, Chris, I think you should go have yourself another beer, buddy, but watch that tequila I saw in your picture. That's my other brother's son. So you're my nephew, Christopher, just so you know. But what do you really want in your life? And I'm going to promise you something, folks. I'm going to make you a guarantee. If you do not plan your life, you will not get the things you want. See, what happens is we say we want something, and we're in a certain mood when we say we want it, and then later when the mood goes away, we're no longer willing to work for it, like the example the people I used for weight loss or wellness or fitness earlier. When we're in a mood, so this is why you have to write it down. And when you write it down, I sat in seminars and classes on goal setting and everything for years. And every time they'd get to the point where they talked about writing your goals down, I would say, oh, yeah, I know this. I know this. I could teach this class. But I never actually wrote it down. And when I did, I started accomplishing the things I wanted to have that I had written down. Because I put it in my mind, and what you focus on, you will get more of in your life. You can focus on failure or success. You can focus on, oh, woe is me. Why do things always happen to me bad? Or you can focus on positive things. So fill your mind with positive things. Read books, watch videos, listen to audios, attend seminars, go out and volunteer. Come to the food bank and help us. I'll let you know when I'm doing another one. You do something for people that can't do something for you. Do anything for you, and let me tell you that you'll learn gratitude and you'll start to see life in a much more positive way. But plan your life. Folks, life is too short and way too important to let it happen by accident. My God, do you understand how precious time is? And how when you get to be older, you're going to regret things that you didn't do with your loved ones? Any of you that ever lost anybody, don't you regret time you wasted being upset with them, or time you wish you could have spent more time with them? Well, when you're older, when they're gone or you're gone, it's too late. Do it now. Life is too damn short to waste it. Sit down, write out a plan for your life. If you have questions, text me, email me, message me on here. I've given you 6 different ways from Sunday to contact me. And I'll give you some examples and I'll give you some suggestions on what to do. But take some time to figure out what it is you want in your life. Let me tell you something, folks. You have got to know why you want those things as well. Why do you want them? And it's got to be something that comes from deep down inside. It can't be that I want to have $5,000. It can't be that I want to have this specific car. It's got to be, why do you want that money? Why do you want that car? What can you do with that money? Is it charity work you want to do? Is it something you want to do for your kid or your grandson or your granddaughter? Is it something you want to do for your husband or wife that will bring joy to them and joy to you? See, that's what motivates us, not that money figure. I used myself as an example yesterday, and I said when I bought my Corvette, it was my dream car since I was in high school. But what I didn't buy when somebody said it was a midlife crisis car was not a midlife crisis car. What I bought was that feeling that I get when I'm driving down the road in that Corvette with the roof off and the sun shining down on me and the breeze blowing through my long flowing hair and my music on the radio. That feeling is what I bought, not that specific car. So figure out what it is you want, figure out why you want it, write that stuff down and go get it. Stop wasting life and stop letting life just happen to you. Design your life, and I promise you, you'll be much more successful and much more fulfilled. Now, I went long tonight. I'm sorry, I haven't done one in a long time. This is a topic I'm going to talk about over the next few weeks because it's something that's too important not to discuss, and I'm passionate about it. You guys go have yourself a fantastic Monday evening. Have a great rest of the week. And I'll see you on my next Bobcast. Thanks for joining in. And please reach out to me and share this Bobcast.